Y'all came from good roots, shit, I came from the weeds. So you know just what it mean, man, there ain't no between. I was stressing about them bills and I wasn't a teen. Different house and different couch, it was a blessing to me. Wasn't tripping about the food, I was trying to just sleep. Cause the other house, man, they was tripping on me. I was just trying to eat, but shit, I know what that mean. Trying to feed my whole team, that shit was hard as it seemed. And I was young, man, trying to find my way back home. Ain't no home and ain't no father, man, I'm kicking indoors. Mama said, you really tripping, man, you gotta just go. Man, that shit just broke my heart, but man, you know how it go. But she told me about the streets and how that shit just get messy. Closest friends to you, man, they really teach you a lesson. Lesson good, hell nah, man, you know how it go. And don't you cry when all that shit really unfold. It's a miracle that I made it this far. Every time I hit the floor, man, it left me a scar. Mama really picked me up and said life is hard. Anytime you go through it, man, you just gotta bar. It's a miracle that I made it this far. Every time I hit the floor, man, it left me a scar. Mama really picked me up and said life is hard. Anytime you go through it, man, you just gotta bar.
It's that stomach growling. You ain't ate in some hours, then you skip third period. Mama hit you in the shower, that brought you in this world. And I tell your ass side it, that what mama says goes in. Ain't no way around it. That growing up rough on the north side of town, that you work and get good grades, or you getting kicked out. That ass whooping hurt your feelings, make it hard for you to smile. That you hit me one more time and I'ma burn this fucker down. No room for you to sleep. Whole house full of children, grandparents hate you too. Paint you out to be a villain. Only 11 at the time. Why's everyone out to get me? School wasn't no better, teachers hated me. I was thinking water cut off in the light bill due. Rent man when his check rent super overdue. No ride, no car, had to walk her ass to school. That principal called me one more time, you staying in your room. Be too personal, get that shit out of the way. Drowning sorrows in a bottle, trying to wash away the pain. Miracle, I'm still here with a smile on my face. Need someone to pick me up and tell me everything's okay, okay.
It's a miracle that I made it this far. Every time I hit the floor, man, it left me a scar. Mama really picked me up and said life is hard. Anytime you go through it, man, you just gotta bar. It's a miracle that I made it this far. Every time I hit the floor, man, it left me a scar. Mama really picked me up and said life is hard. Anytime you go through it, man, you just gotta bar.
It's a miracle that I made it this far. From house to house, always moving, mom and pops always apart. Raised by my grandparents, uncles, cousins, and all. Wish that time could sit still and I ain't had to grow at all. As a youngin', I was thuggin', I was putting in that work. I got that grind up in my blood, I had to get it out the dirt. Blowing killer with the killers, with the dealers, pushing work. Playing with them sticks and drums, but not the ones I played at church. I remember mama waiting, looking out of that window, calling me like, where you at? You and your bro need to get home. Mom, I'm sorry for the times I acted fool when I was little. Rest in paradise, I miss you, wish that I can hug and kiss you. Cold heart, I'm living fast, got my foot up on the gas. Some left another jam, I'm just hoping I don't crash. Living life with no regrets, I'm so thankful for my past. Put the lighter to the guard and let that motherfucker ash. I pray the Lord to keep me safe, cause the city where I'm from, you can be the next case. I'm still pushing, trying to get by, hoping that I beat the race. Middle finger in the air, fuck them off for those who hate.
It's a miracle that I made it this far. Every time I hit the floor, man, it left me a scar. Mama really picked me up and said life is hard. Anytime you go through it, man, you just gotta bar. It's a miracle that I made it this far. Every time I hit the floor, man, it left me a scar. Mama really picked me up and said life is hard. Anytime you go through it, man, you just gotta bar.